Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another episode of the Matalan series here on TalkNorwichCity, the series where you get to see the progression of my five-a-side team into Matalan. This series is proudly sponsored by Jump Warehouse GY, a really cool local company. Links to them will be in the description below. Go and check them out. Now, since the last episode, we've played 2 games, not 1. Unfortunately, I was away in Italy and Harvey, the cameraman, was also away, so you missed our game against You Can't Be Serious. We won that game 5-0, which moved us to the top of the table. In that game, Greeno scored twice, Mallet scored twice, and Jacob got 1 goal. That means we are now top of the league, and today we take on Hammond Cars, who are in 3rd place, and until we went top of the league, had been top of the league for most of the season. So we know that these are going to be a very, very tough opposition to go up against. Let's have a look who's taken to the pitch for us today. In goal, Sam Cox, 4 clean sheets for him now after his clean sheet in the 5-0 win over You Can't Be Serious, which you didn't see. In defence, it is Bod, the absolute powerhouse. 30 goals for him now, incredible from defence. Next to him, it is Jacob Green, a wonderful defender. Great to have him in the squad. In front of him, it is the Cameron McGeehan lookalike, a crowd favourite, Cameron Mallet, and up top into 53 goals now it is Greeno. That is some record. And on the bench today, just the 1 sub, we've got Murren, who for the very, very, very long-term viewers of this series will remember. Unfortunately, he went to join the Navy. He's back and he's on the subs bench today. Let's get straight into the game. Well, this really is a massive game against Hammond Cars. If we win this, then we're really going to assert ourselves at the top of the table. We lose and we could be right back down to mid-table. That is how tight this league is. No Rounce or myself today. We were both at a Stormzy gig. I know, how very gangster of us. Anyway, let's get straight into the action. And Hammond Cars will look to bring it forward from the right-hand side with their younger man. They give it into Yellow Boots, the slightly older chap. The experienced man, that's a shot on goal, but Sam saves it. And we'll look to break straight away. And Boddington gets it on this left-hand side. Bod will pick his head up and find Jacob. Jacob will try and find a ball back. That eventually goes to nothing. Hammond Cars once again down this right-hand side. Their experienced man with Yellow Boots looks to play it in. It's a great bit of play from Hammond Cars. Into Matalan there, opened up in the early stages. We need to defend better than that, but it's a slip there from the Hammond Cars man. And Mallet will pick the ball up, but he's given it away there. And their beast of a man strikes it over the bar. This man is a serious player. You might be able to remember him from last time we played this team. They were called something different. They got a few new players, but some of the same players. And I can assure you that that man there in green boots is a good player. As they look to bring it down the left-hand side, it's Yellow Boots / Green Boots. Looks for a pass. Mallet tries to intercept it. He's won it. Is it a foul? It's not given. Mallet will look to run down the wing, and he does so, and he shoots, and that's over the bar. Lovely play, though, from Mallet down that right-hand side. Trademark Mallet. And here comes a luminous Green Boots into their younger man who passes it. Lovely little pass out to that left-hand side and comes in. And it's your luminous Green Boots just right-hand side of the post. Unlucky. Fairly even so far in this game. Hammond Cars probably having the better chances, and here they will look to come forward again out on that left-hand side where they're getting a bit of joy, and they've broken it through. Jacob thought he'd won it. He'd given it back away, and it was a great save by Sam Cox. Another one-on-one chance that Hammond Cars have missed, but Greeno will look to do his thing and work it up front, but he slipped and given it away, and now Hammond Cars will try and break, but it's a poor ball there from Tracksuit, and Bod's got it on this right-hand side. Bod will pick his head up, go back into Mallet. Mallet's dropped incredibly deep here, but we know he's got an engine on him. It's a lovely pass through to Boddington. Oh, what has he done there? He was through on goal. It was the touch that let him down, and Mallet will try and go down the right-hand side. He'll cross it in. Bod tries to hit it, can't get it, and that's really unlucky. Great play, though, from Mallet, and Mallet will come again and gives it into Greeno, but Greeno loses out to a luminous Green Boots, and they'll come forward with their youngster here. It's a nice bit of play down the right-hand side. It strikes it. Good strike. Good save by Sam Cox. Sam, once again, keeping us in this game so far. Greeno down the right-hand side will look to try and use his pace, but he loses it out to the strong luminous Green Boots, who strikes one just right-hand side of the post once again from him, and he is certainly the danger man for Hammond Cars so far, but Jacob's got the ball. That's a lovely ball into Mallet, and Mallet strikes it, and that's a wonderful save from their keeper. What a ball from Jacob, and what a good bit of play from Mallet, but it was a good save, and it's another strike by Hammond Cars, but that time well wide of the mark. Hammond Cars once again picking up the ball. It eventually finds a way into their striker. Their striker goes down, but he'll look to turn and strike one. Another great save on his near post by Sam Cox. I don't think he expected that shot to come in. Great reflexes from Sam, but Mallet will find the ball out here on the right-hand side. He's running and running and running like he does best. And he'll look up and try and find the pass. He finds Greeno. Great slide tackle by the man in tracksuit bottoms. That goes out of play, and that it's half time. It's 0-0. Not too much going on in the first half except for a lot of Sam Cox saves. Hopefully a more entertaining half this half. And Greeno picks the ball up here and he'll look for Jacob. And Jacob will pick us up and find Greeno. Greeno strikes one. Good block by Hammond Cars. But it's given away straight to Greeno. Greeno will strike one. Oh, big chance for Greeno there. And it was nearly his 54th goal for the club. Unlucky though. And it wasn't to be, as Mallet will try and find, and they somehow hit the post there. Hammond Cars get away. It seems like Matalan here have got the beating of Hammond Cars, and Luke Murrant will come down the right-hand side and cross one in, but he's given away. And now Hammond Cars will break. Great save by Sam Cox. Great slide tackle by Jacob, and we've somehow cleared it. Here comes Murrant, who's played 5 games for Matalan. But then he went and joined the Navy, but he's back on holiday, and he'll come down the left-hand side and pass it into Jacob. Jacob will find Greeno. Greeno will find Jacob. Jacob will go back to his brother. Greeno, and out to Murrant on the left-hand side. He misses it, and it's into Mallet. Oh, it's in! And that is surely one of the luckiest goals we have ever had in Matalan. Let's take another look at this. It was lovely build-up play, to be fair. Murrant out on that left-hand side. It was cleared. And then Hammond Cars looked like they were about to score. Sam quick off his line. Brilliant slide tackle by Jacob. And then it was given back to Murrant. Lovely little Maradona there. Wins the ball. Thought it had gone out of play. It wasn't. It goes into Jacob. Jacob will bit of space, bit of time, picks his head up, finds Greeno on the right-hand side. Greeno goes into his brother Jacob. Jacob back to Greeno. Greeno out on the left-hand side. Murrant strikes one on his weaker foot. Poor keeping. And is somehow find his way into Mallet. And Mallet tucks it home unconvincingly. But at the end of the day, a goal's a goal. And we will take it. And we are 1-0 up here in this decisive game at the top of the table. And Mallet will bring it forwards now. And Mallet will keep on running and keep on running. And he's in. And he's in. And he'll pass it to Murrant. And Murrant will shoot. And it's off the crossbar. And it's back into Murrant. It was nearly a goal back for his first time in a while. And Murrant strikes it again. Oh, big chance. And we probably should have scored there. And that could be a very decisive moment in this game as Hammond Cars will whip one in. Good header. Good save by Sam Cox. Oh, my word. This is an unbelievable game. And it really has heated up in this second half. And Hammond Cars will come forward. It's a great strike by Luminous Boots. And it's an even better save by Sam Cox. And it's punched out. And eventually cleared by Matalan. Bod will find his way down here. And Greeno will strike one. Good save by the keeper. And now he's back out to Bod. And Bod will strike one. And it's another good save. And it's still 1-0. Big chances here for Matalan to put the game up to bed. And it's not to be. And Hammond Cars will go down the other end. And Hammond Cars will get an equaliser. Oh, dearie me. We had so many chances to put the game to bed. And Hammond Cars have gone down the other end and scored. And now with game on again. 1-1. Good finish by Hammond Cars. And that's really not what we wanted here. But anyway, let's try and get back into this game. Hammond Cars long ball forward into their striker. Will strike one. My word, this game has been turned on its head. And now Hammond Cars will take the lead. It's 2-1. This is just Route 1 stuff from them. They've opted away from the passing game and it's just a long ball forward. But to be fair to the lad, it's a great finish. Past Sam Cox into the bottom left-hand corner. Bod was beaten for pace. He wasn't beaten for strength, but that's all you need to do. He's beat Bod for pace and you're in behind him. But Matalan will try and build now and will try and get a goal back. But Mallet, it's a good touch and he'll try and come forward and he will come forward. And Mallet will keep on going. Mallet will strike one blocked. Good block, but it's into Greeno. Great save by the keeper. Oh, my word. Unbelievable. Chances at either end. Cross from Hammond Cars. And he's unmarked. And there he is. Luminous Boots puts it into the back of the net. It was a lovely cross, but the defending was just abject from Matalan there. He completely loses his man. Murrant and Bod in no man's land there. And it's a fairly simple header for Luminous Boots. And from being 1-0 up, we had chances. And now we're 3-1 down. And it doesn't look like we're going to get back into this game, and this huge game as well. But Greeno will pick the ball up deep and he'll keep running. Great running from Greeno, and he's still going, Greeno. And Greeno will strike one into the back of the net. It's a beautiful goal. And are we back in this game? It's 3-2. About a minute left. Let's have another look at this beautiful stuff from Greeno. He drops in deep. He picks up the ball, and this is what Greeno does best. He'll never give up. He'll keep on running. And look at down the right-hand side. He's pretty much beating the whole team. And with about 30 seconds left here, can Matalan get back into this game? We've seen him. Murrant's going forward. Greeno's going forward. Greeno will win the ball. But that is full time, unfortunately. And Hammond Cars have nicked this one. It's Matalan 2, Hammond Cars 3. Well, we could be looking back at the end of the season at that game and really being disappointed. We shouldn't have lost that game, but it does move us down to 4th place. Next week, it's another massive game. It's Ormsby United in 5th place. We lost to them first game of the season, so we need to try and get some revenge on them. But as I say today, a very disappointing defeat, especially after taking the lead. But Hammond Cars, good team. We can't be too disappointed. Let's have a look at the top goal scorers and top assist makers for this season. In terms of assists, Greeno tops that on 10. His brother Jacob's got 5. And the McGinn lookalike Mallet has 4. And in terms of goals, Greeno also tops that on 10. Mallet is closely behind on 8. And I'm now in third place with 5 goals. All of them stats are, of course, from this season only. So the most goals and most assists from this season only. Finally then, last thing to say is a massive thank you to you guys for watching this week's episode of the Matalan series. Please do let me know your man of the match down in the comments section below. And yeah, go and check out the Jump Warehouse Facebook page, links in the description. I will see you next week for another episode of the Matalan series here on Talk Norwich City.